Hey, 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 it's your girl Talia, and I'm ready for you to invade my space. Welcome to Talia Space, y'all, where we're going to be talking about everything. You hear me? We're going to laugh, we're going to cry, and most of all, we're going to love on each other, y'all. Let's talk. What's up, my social media family? Your girl is back. It's Monday night, and we going to talk down tonight, y'all, okay? So welcome to Talia Space, y'all. I hope you got your water, your tea, your wine, your Kool-Aid, whatever beverage that you're going to have on the night. I hope you already got it. So if you don't got it, go ahead and get it. As for your girl is drinking tea on tonight, okay? So if you see this yellow cup, that means your girl is about to spill some tea, okay? We're going to talk down tonight, y'all. Let's talk. So I just want to give a shout out to everyone who watched my very first podcast on last week. Thank you guys so very much. Okay. I had so many comments and so many people reaching out to me, telling me that they enjoy the podcast. So I would just want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for those comments. If you watched the last podcast, there was a section in there where I was speaking about my dad and how the church people did him. I had gotten so many comments on that issue and that situation that's what led me to my subject on tonight. So we're gonna talk about church people, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay, let's talk. So, church people, I have a question for you guys. And it's been bothering me and I've been pondering about it. I just want to know, why y'all so fake? Can y'all answer that? Why y'all so fake? Why we can't be genuine? Why we got to be the fakest people on planet Earth? Like, why? Why we got to be the most judgmental people? The shadiest people? Like, we get so much slack for being church people and we wonder why. We wonder why nobody wants to come to church. We wonder why nobody wants to reach out to the pastor for prayer or reach out to anybody in the congregation for prayer or anything like that. We wonder why. I'm going to tell you why. It's because we fake. That's why. Nobody is churching like they say they're churching anymore. Everybody is doing whatever it is that they want to do. Nobody is really into God like they say they are. Because if we were, things will change. I've been saying the same thing over and over again since I've been a little girl, and I'm 38. So that let me know out of 38 years in my life, things are still the same. It's just another year, another decade, and we're still the same. And I would never understand that. I would never understand how we say that we love God, that we can go in church and we can shout the walls down and still be the most messiest, the fakest, the whatever word out there that you can use to describe church people. That's us. And I'm tired of it. Like the girl on TikTok saying, I'm tired of seeing it. Like, seriously, I'm tired of seeing it. My dad went through a lot as a pastor. My brother went through a lot as a pastor. And I seen a lot as a preacher's kid. I went through a lot as a preacher's kid. Church people were so judgmental. They felt like preacher's kids should be the most perfect kids out there on planet Earth. And we're not. And just like the pastors, they're not perfect, but we expect them to be. For some reason, we always put pastors on this huge pedestal of them not doing anything wrong, as if they're not human. They're just like us. They are human. They make mistakes, but we feel like they should make no mistakes because of the title and because of who they are and who God have called them to be. It doesn't matter. I don't care who they are. If they're a bishop and an apostle, minister, I don't care who they are. They're going to make mistakes. They're human. And the fact that we think that they should make no mistakes, it shows how little we are. It shows our character. It shows how small-minded we are.
They are human beings and they go through things just like we go through. They are going to make mistakes just like we make mistakes. But when they make mistakes, when pastors and preachers and preacher kids and pastor wives or whatever, when they make mistakes, we want to blast their mistakes. We want to blast them. But then when they get onto you or they want to call you in the office because of something that you've done, not publicly humiliate you, but call you to the side and talk to you about your flaws and the things that you've done, then we want to say we've been hurt by the church, which is crazy to me. Where we start saying that as church hurt when we've been chastised and been brought up or on our wrongdoing. Here they're telling us, trying to make us better, and because we feel like we're grown and nobody should tell us what to do or nobody should call us up on our stuff, we get upset and we say we've been hurt by the church and now we're ready to leave. That's fake to me. You know why that's fake to me? I'm gonna tell you why that's fake to me. It's because we go through I don't know what on our jobs. Our bosses can go off on us, yell at us, say whatever they want to us. And you know what? We're going to go right back to that job. You know why? Because we want that money. We want that pay. So we're going to take whatever it is that the job throws at us. We don't call it job hurt. We don't quit and call it job hurt. No, we sit there and we take it. But when it comes to the church, we throw those deuces up and get up out of there because we are church hurt, as they say. We in a bad relationship, the man going off on us or whatever you going through with your woman or whatever, and we don't leave. We go right back to that house with that same man, same woman. We go right back to that house. But we hurt though. Why is it only when it comes to the church it's okay to leave? Why is that? Why can't we as church people address the way that we feel? Why can't we talk about that? Why do we go and blast people on social media and throw subliminal shots out there? We all know who you're talking about. We go to the same church. Like, that's a coward move to me when we're at the same church. So say what you got to say to that person. Why go on social media and throw shots? Church people, we like to throw shots. Like, I don't understand that. We like that. We like doing subliminals. Like, why? Aren't we all grown? Why are we acting like we in love and hip hop or something? Like, why? The church has become an entertainment system. It has become a television series that people want to go and watch now. You have more spectators in church than anything. They want to go and watch to see what is going to entertain them on this Sunday. They're not coming for the word. They're not coming to hear the praise team sing. They're not coming now to get healed and delivered and set free. They're not coming for that. They're coming for the show. They're coming for their entertainment. They're coming to see the same ones that talk with them, that talk about the church. They're coming to see what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm talking to you church people. I'm talking to the ones that goes to church and then talk about their church and then bring people to their church that they're talking about. I'm talking to you. Nobody is taking church serious anymore. We're not serious about it. Church is a joke now. Why? Because we fake. We're not churching like we say we are. It's a joke. Nobody takes it serious anymore. Do y'all remember when we used to cut down the radio? You know what I'm saying? Because we're bumping something that we ain't supposed to be bumping. So we'll turn it down all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up there on the church parking lot. Because that's how much respect that we have for the church. Y'all remember that? Now we don't even care. We bump whatever we want to right on the church ground. Because Nobody has respect anymore. Don't nobody care about the church. The church people don't even care about the church. So how do you expect other people to care about the church when you don't even care about your own church? And here's my problem. Why drive to a church that you don't like every Sunday? Now that gets me. Why come to a church where you don't like the pastor, you don't like his wife, you don't like the people that's there? Why get into your car, leave your home, get into your car, drive past 20 million churches to come to the one that you don't like? Fake. Why not go somewhere that you like? Why come here, sit in the audience, look like a demon, don't get up to pray, don't get up to worship? The pastor wife had to get up and pump and prime, had to ask you to lift your hands. Why come all the way to a church that you don't want to be at? You don't like nobody there. Baby, go somewhere else. Like, I'm tired of seeing it. Go somewhere else. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's time out for playing church. Stop playing. You don't want to be here? Don't be here. Don't talk about a church and then go to that church and then invite people to the church that you're talking about so it can be a show or entertainment. We ain't churching like we say we churching, y'all. We not. And I'm tired of it. Everything that's going on outside is happening inside of the church. But then we want to judge the outside people when we are just like them. They can't tell us from them. We look just like them. We smell just like them. We act just like them. We look like them. So why judge them? We are them. Why judge them? I wouldn't want to come to church either. I would want to sit on my phone and watch church all day instead of walking to a building where I know that I'm going to be judged. I was pregnant at 17, and I was more scared to go inside of the church than I was to go inside of school. Because I knew, because I was a preacher's kid, I knew that the church people was going to judge me. And they did. I was talked about. She a preacher's kid, and she pregnant, and she in school, and what they gonna do with her and all this stuff. Why you just couldn't pray for me? How you know I wasn't going through something? How you know? Did you even care? We try to act like we care about people, and now, people don't even release no more in church. They don't want to tell their business anymore because their business become a gossip session for church people. So now church people have gone home, gotten on their phones, and start talking about what happened at church today. Start talking about, did you see this? She must have had a demon in her. Did you see her go to the altar when the pastor said, if you got this going on, if you have issues in your marriage, did you see her walk down the aisle? They must got something going on. Shut up. Mind your business. Why are we praying on people instead of praying for people? We're doing the praying. We're doing the E one and not the A one. That's what we're doing. We're praying on people instead of praying for people. That's what the church people are doing. And it needs to stop. It really needs to stop. Everybody can come together as a unit except for church people. Everybody. The Muslims, LGBTQ, everybody can come together except for church people. We are divided. People come for church people all the time. And you know what? The church people don't do nothing because we in it with them. We in it with them. When it came to the Michael Todd situation, you know, when he spit in his hand and put his, you know, the spit on the guy's face or whatever, the most people that talked about him, the people that talked about him the most, was church people. It was us. The community. It was us. We talked about him. We dragged that man's name through the mud. There were so many posts that went out about Michael Todd. It could have easily been your pastor saying something that somebody don't agree with and it went viral. It could have easily been your pastor. If you didn't like what he did, how come you didn't pray for him? Church people. How come we as a community didn't step up and post something positive about this man? Church people wait on the downfall of other church people. I don't get that. We're supposed to be a united community and we're so divided. We want to make sure that everybody else is failing, that we're on the top, that people are dying. People are dying every single day and we're missing the mark because we're too busy being messy and shady. Like, you're so fake. And then you get mad because people are talking about the church people. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. We're so up and down. We're so fickle. Like, get it together. We're in competition with each other. Who got the best praise team? Who got the best band? Who got the best pastor? Who cares? Nobody cares. We're all supposed to have one goal. Just one goal. But instead, we're using our platforms for competition. Why can't we all get together and come together in our community and start praying? Why can't we do that? Why we got to be in competition with each other? Like, it's stupid. Church people, we got to do better. We got to stop talking about people. Now I understand why Jesus didn't hang with y'all. I wouldn't have hung out with y'all either. He chose all the misfits to hang with. He didn't want to hang with y'all because he knew y'all were fake. I wouldn't want to hang with y'all either. Just fake. He had to take up for the woman who committed adultery and everybody wanted to stone her. Who wanted to stone her? Church folks. Then he had to say he without sin cast the first stone. Then you want to flee. Church people, you don't want your business put out there. But your ear is to the wall anytime somebody else's business is put out there. Mind your own business. Worry about your own sins. Then you'll be doing something. When are we going to get it together? When are we going to come together as a unit and start doing stuff in the communities? When are we going to do that? When are we going to go out and feed the homeless? When are we going to go out and talk to the prostitutes and drug addicts and gang members? When are we going to do that? We can't do that because they are seeing us right now to this day doing the same thing that they're doing. So how in the world are we going to talk to them? They need to be talking to us. There's no more respect for the church. None whatsoever. There's no respect for the church. We're so judgmental. Get it together. Because y'all getting on my nerves. There's a guy that comes to our church. I'm not going to say his name, but there's a guy that comes to our church. I've been knowing him for years, for a very long time. And I know that this guy may have some issues or whatever, but I love this guy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when he's there on Sunday mornings, he gets there early before the church people. That's one. Y'all walk in when y'all get ready. Y'all walk in when the pastor preaching. But he gets there, and the first thing that he does, he takes off his hat, and he walks up to the front, and he kneels down at the altar, and he prays. And then he goes back to his seat, and he sits down until church gets started. You know why I like that? I like that because that's what we used to do. We used to come in, kneel down at the altar, and pray before we get up and do anything. Before we get up and sing and pray and whatever it is that we're doing on a Sunday morning, we would go to that altar and we would kneel down and we would pray. Now, we just get up and do anything. Dirty dancing, dirty singing, dirty preaching. We just get up and do anything. We don't care no more. When we should be doing just like him. People look at him like he's crazy. But there's that one thing touches me every time that he comes. He goes to that altar and he pray. He'll beat us into heaven. We walk into church with an attitude. We walk into church ready to fight. We walk into church ready to gossip. We ain't praying no more. We get into church, we talking loud, joking. The church is not a place where people go and get healed anymore. It's not a safe place anymore. What do we need to do to get back to where we were? To when we was praying for real? To when we was helping people for real? What needs to happen? We so busy being fake, giving fake hugs and Judas kisses and stuff. We're so fake. We hugging people with that waving. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do, church folks, so don't even start. Y'all know how we do when we don't like people. We barely hug, barely say hey. Y'all know what we do. And people seeing it all around the church. Then we wonder, how can we get the community involved? They don't want to be involved. They're going to be worse than what they were when they came in. They're going to be worse. Like, stop with the pettiness. Stop with the fakeness. Be genuine. Be loyal to your church. Stop church hopping because you mad at what the pastor said. Stop church hopping. I love my church. I love my pastor. I love his wife. I love my church. I'm not going to talk about my church. None of that. And you're not going to talk about my church to me. That's our problem. We like to talk about our church, talk about our pastor, talk about the pastor's wife, talk about the pastor's kids. But if somebody talk about your child, I'm sensitive when it comes to my kids. Church people, grow up. Okay? Grow up. Because if Jesus didn't want to hang with you, I don't want to hang with you either. Find a church home that you like. Stop going to churches that you don't like. Okay? Do that for me. Let's stop being fake and start being real. Let's start going out here to these communities and praying with these gang members and the homeless people. Let's start doing that. Let's bring the church back into a positive light instead of a negative one. Can we do that? We've been fake too long. Let's be genuine. Let's be real. Let's love on each other, y'all. I hope you guys wasn't too offended by my podcast on tonight. But I had to talk about y'all church folks because y'all been getting on my nerves. I'm tired of seeing it like the girls on TikTok. I'm tired of seeing it. So let's do better. Okay? I love y'all and I hope y'all love me too. And again, this your girl. It's my space. I say what I want to. We talk down tonight, y'all, and I'm so happy that you tuned in with your girl. So you can go ahead and drink your tea and your wine or finish drinking it and come back next week, Monday night at 8 p.m. Okay?